Hello humans, I'm the Alien Doctor, but you can call me Alien, and welcome back to an entirely different style of video that I'm very excited to do, because I've wanted to do this for a very, very, very long time. So, yeah, basically I'm going to start doing beta videos, and that is what this video is going to be. This is going to be a video where I show you all of the latest beta features inside of Minecraft Bedrock Edition. So obviously there are a lot of people covering the Java Edition snapshots, but not as many people are covering the Bedrock Edition betas, so that is basically why I'm doing this. I want to cover all of the latest features for the Bedrock Edition betas. Now you may notice up there in the top of my screen, it actually says Android and Samsung and a bunch of stuff like that. And you may be thinking, am I playing on my phone? And the answer is, no, I am not playing on my phone. Why would I do that? I am instead playing on an Android emulator on my PC. So the reason why is because Bedrock Edition betas are incredibly buggy, and I've been in the beta before, and then it's basically trapped me in the beta. I'm with no way of being able to leave the betas, which is why I'm not putting my main, Windows 10 version on my actual PC. I don't want to put that in the beta because I don't want to risk being stuck in there, because I don't want to stay stuck in the betas. So instead I'm using an Android virtual machine, or I guess an Android emulator, to show you all the latest beta features. I'm also using a controller because it turns out this Android emulator only supports up to Android 7, even though in the latest betas, if you have Android 8 or above, then you can actually use full-on mouse and keyboard support, but this is Android 7 emulator, so that was a bit of a... that is something I didn't think of, but hopefully in a couple of the later episodes we will be able to get an Android emulator that actually runs 8 or higher, so I can use full mouse and keyboard support. But for today we are just going to be using a controller. So the other thing to point out, because I've obviously never made a video like this, is how these videos will work. So it's pretty simple. I'll start off by showing you any notable features from the changelog, show you any notable bug fixes, and then any notable new bugs that have appeared in the betas. I will not tell you, I generally am not going to tell you about bugs unless I myself have actually experienced them. So let's say, for example, obviously we're on an Android emulator right now, which means the game thinks we're playing on an Android phone. Have you noticed how all of these textures are weird? That's a bug that I've come across, and that's a bug that we'll talk about a little bit later. So I'm not going to go around scouring the bug tracker, for bugs. I'm only going to be using bugs that I have actually found, or potentially ones that are in the changelog, because they also sometimes do have a known bugs part of the changelog. So without further ado, let's actually get into the main part of the video. So today, for our notable feature for the latest Bedrock Edition beta, and we are in beta 1.16.230.52 or 52, or however you want to say it, and the latest feature in this beta is actually the Axolotl. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right. Axolotl. I don't know, but they're so cute. Look at them. So yeah, as you can see here, this is the Axolotl. There are a bunch of them. These are all ones that I spawned in myself, and not ones that spawn naturally. So they do spawn. They spawn underground in water. So maybe a bit later we'll try and look around, see if we can actually find any to naturally spawn. But yeah, all of these I did spawn myself. Something else that I've noticed is that their AI doesn't seem to be very good. They're all staying still. And then I realised that it actually says in the changelog that they like to play dead. So the strange thing is it says they will only play dead when they're actually being attacked. But you can see here that they're pretty much still. Quite a lot of these are not moving at all, and they're not being attacked at all. It's also raining now. Wow. So something pretty cool you could do with these guys is, if you actually get a bucket, you can actually pick them up like that, and as you can see here, we now have a bucket of Axolotl. This is one that I got from the creative menu. So you can see here, it doesn't have the variant or the color. However, this one actually says adult cyan Axolotl, which is very similar to the tropical fish when you pick up a tropical fish. So as you can see here we have a tropical fish. If I pick that up in a bucket, you can see it says bucket of sky white snooper. That's the type of tropical fish. it's similar when we pick up an axolotl. It will tell you the type of axolotl, and the icon doesn't change depending what axolotl it is. But that's not a massive problem. Now, something else that these guys will do, and you did just see a glimpse there of, if you have a bucket of tropical fish, then they will actually follow you around because they're so cute. Look at them, oh my gosh. But yeah, this is so cool. And you can also use this to breed them. So if we just give them some tropical fish, and they spawn in a bunch of different colors as well. So the changelog hasn't listed all of the different types of colours. However, as far as I'm aware, it's only the brown, pink, and white ones, and these yellow ones as well. Those are the only ones that I have seen. However, there is also a rare cyan one as well. You also might have just seen it a bit there. So they actually attack mobs. So if we place down our tropical fish again, you can see it is now going towards that tropical fish and will kill it. You can see when they also attack mobs, when they actually kill the mob, they get the regeneration effect as well, and you can see the particles there, which is pretty cool. And yeah, just overall, these are really, really cute, and yeah, they're just super cute. I love them. Now, there's meant to be a rare blue one, which you can get by breeding them. So I've been trying to breed these guys for quite a lot of time now, and I haven't got a blue one. Or a cyan one, or whatever it's called. But yeah, you can only get it from breeding them. So I'm gonna try and spawn in a bunch more, and yeah, see if we can actually get this rare blue one. But yeah, judging by it, it looks like there is only the white ones, the yellow ones, the brown ones, and the pink ones. But either way, they're all so cute. And how have we still not got a cyan one? Look at how many I've bred. This is amazing how we've not got one of those rare ones. But yeah, either way, they're super cute. I'll put some footage on screen now if I do actually end up managing to get these guys to breed, or maybe I'll steal it from someone else's video. I don't know yet. So these guys do actually have a very, very useful use, I guess, for you as the player as well. So if we summon in a guardian, as you can see here, they will attack the guardian, or they're kind of failing at the moment. They will try to attack the guardian, and you can see, oh yeah, look, this one's playing dead, as you can see. So it got attacked by the guardian and is now staying still and is staying dead, or playing dead, and that means the guardian will actually not attack it. And let's do that again, but then this time I'm going to kill it after they have punched it. So you can see there, they're all attacking it, and then I'm going to kill it, and I should get an effect if I kill it. I probably should have got a sword or something. But yeah, can you see there? Look, I got the regeneration effect, and that is because I basically attacked and killed the mob, the guardian in this case, that they had attacked. So if you kill a mob that they were attacking, you will get the regeneration effect. Okay, so now what I've done is, using commands, I have given myself regeneration and water breathing, just so I can show you this next feature. Because, and as you can see here, I'm also fully geared up in netherite, and if we actually go ahead and spawn in an elder guardian, then these guys should actually attack it. We might have to spawn in a few more of them as well. Oh, and I need to be in survival. There we go, so now I'm in survival. And as you can see there, because I'm near the elder guardian, I obviously got the mining fatigue effect, which means it takes me like ages to mine stuff, as you can see there. And basically what we're going to do now is, now that the axolotls have actually attacked the guardian, or the elder guardian, we're going to ourselves kill the elder guardian. And you can also see here, there are a bunch of them playing dead. So when they get attacked, they actually play dead, and yeah, well, they pretend to be dead. Now, what's meant to happen is you're meant to actually have... So, we're meant to have the mining fatigue removed after we kill a mob that the axolotls were attacking. However, it would appear that, well, the axolotls were attacking the elder guardian, but we still have the mining fatigue effect, which is meant to get removed. So, I'm going to try this again. Maybe I have to kill it whilst they were actually attacking it. But yeah, you can see here, look, they're playing dead because they basically got attacked by the Elder Guardian, so they're now playing dead, which is pretty big brain. And come on, I killed it that time, surely. Okay, well maybe this is a bug then. I'm not sure what I'm doing wrong, because I'm meant to have the mining fatigue 3 effect removed from me after I, kill it. So obviously when this feature works, this is really useful for ocean monument raiding. Basically, if you just bring like a few of these axolotls with you and then, kill, and then you can use them to basically get rid of the mining fatigue effect without actually having to bring any milk or cows or things like that. So yeah, assuming that this feature worked, which it doesn't right now apparently, that would be incredibly useful. Okay, so our next feature, or new feature in this beta, is actually the Deepslate. So I have been looking all throughout the creative inventory, and I can't find it in any of these tabs. The one it would make the most sense to be in is the nature tab. However, I literally cannot find it anywhere. Maybe it's in stones. Nope, not in stones. So what I was thinking is, could you see here, there's this sort of item that doesn't have a name. I thought maybe this might be a placeholder, perhaps, for where it's going to be in the future. And whilst we were on the topic of the creative inventory, I also just would like to point out that the bucket of Axolotl, here it is, it's all the way down here at the bottom, and to me it would make more sense to put it up with all of the other bucket things. So yeah, I just think it would make more sense to move this up to here in the future. But yeah, it is in this end search tab, the Deepslate, so that is a good thing. And you can see here we have got all of the various stairs and also slabs as well. So let's get these all, place them all down and see what they're like. So as far as I'm aware, here is all the various Deepslate items or blocks that we have in the game. So as you can see here, we have got the Deepslate. This is just the normal Deepslate, and I believe this is the one that generates underground. Well, yeah, it does. It generates in blobs below Y16, and then we've also got the cobbled Deepslate and its stair and slab and wall variants, as well as the polished Deepslate along with the walls, stairs and slabs, and then Deepslate tiles with its walls, stair and slabs, Deepslate bricks with its walls, stair and slabs, and then also the Deepslate tiles, or the cracked Deepslate tiles, cracked Deepslate bricks, and chiseled Deepslate. Very confusing things to say. As well as that, we've also got all of these Deepslate ores. So the idea is that these will generate as normal where Deepslate has generated. So Deepslate ore is generated instead. So let's imagine that some iron had naturally generated here. Obviously, I don't think it can, but let's just say it did. Now, let's then say that actually the iron didn't generate there, and that instead the Deepslate generated there. Well, the iron would still be there even though the Deepslate generated over it, because you would then have the Deepslate iron ore where the iron was, basically, if that makes sense. So if a blob of Deepslate basically generates where normal iron ore would be, that normal iron would turn into Deepslate iron. And of course, that all happens below Y=16. Okay, so I pretty much just dug straight down, and already I have found some of this naturally generated Deepslate, as you can see here. I wonder if that we'll find any iron in it. But yeah, and as you can see here, we are on Y=10. It actually started generating, or this blob of it started generating actually on Y14, or I guess technically Y13. But yeah, as you can see here, we have got this Deepslate block, and this Deepslate block, I really like it. I think it's going to go well with things like the black stone and the stone bricks. That was just a really strange cave sound. But yeah, I think it will go really well with the black stone and also just stone bricks. Although I have noticed one slight bug, and that is that obviously this is gold ore. However, this gold ore and redstone ore, in fact, should have been the Deepslate variants because the Deepslate generated right next to it. Or what might have happened here is that the ore generated simply next to the Deepslate blob, as opposed to these ores actually being a part of the Deepslate blob. I'm not sure. So that might be a bug, but it also might not be. Okay, so moving on to bug fixes now. The first bug fix that has happened is that observers should now detect when a lightning rod gets struck by lightning. So assuming this all works, we should obviously get this lightning rod struck by lightning, which then should make this redstone lamp light up. And you can see here that it does work, because if we, break the lightning rod, you can see that this definitely does light up. So hopefully that observer should now detect the lightning rod. So there we go. As you can see right there, it did get lit up from me throwing the channeling trident at the lightning rod. Pretty cool. And it would be nice if we could, have it naturally, have a natural bit of lightning, but I don't think that's going to happen. So yeah, but as you can see here, this bug is definitely fixed. Whilst we are on the topic of tridents, a nice little other bug fix that has happened is, as you can see, we're now holding the trident properly again in the latest release. The trident doesn't really look right when we hold it in our hand. As you can see here, though, it now looks absolutely normal. And apparently they've also tweaked this animation to closely match the original one that wasn't in the last update due to bugs. And yeah, I would say that this looks pretty much the same as how it was before it got broken. So another bug that has supposedly been fixed, and I did not mean to drop that. Oh no, I needed that. Where's it gone? So yeah, as I was saying, another bug that has been fixed is that now rabbits can raid carrot crops. So I didn't even realize this was a feature, but what the rabbits are meant to do is sort of like eat the carrots. Yeah, look, did you see that? Notice how that before, because I bone mealed this, however, now the rabbits, and look, they did it over here as well. So now the rabbits have made this go down a stage in the growth, and it actually looks like they're probably going to dig it up as well. I never realized this was ever a feature, and I probably didn't, partly because obviously it has been a bug that it hasn't actually worked in a while. But as you see here, they're actually properly like raiding, as it's called, all of the carrots. And yeah, because I bone mealed all of these, and as you can see here, they're making it go backwards in its like stages of growth, because they have like 5 different stages of growth. And you can see here most of these. Wow, that's so cool. I didn't realize that was a thing that was meant to happen. So who knows how long this has been a bug for. This is amazing. I love it. So moving on now to known bugs, and just bugs that I have come across whilst playing in the beta. So first of all, the pretty obvious one is that all of these textures are wrong. This is actually in the current full release as well for Minecraft Bedrock Edition on mobile devices, or I can't remember if it's just Android or all mobile devices, including iOS and Windows phones. But yeah, as you can see here, all of these textures are wrong. If I actually just scroll through this tab as well, then you'll be able to see that even like some of the actual like item textures are wrong as well. So like they're not centered properly. And like, for example, look at that polished diorite stairs. That's pretty noticeable. And yeah, you could just see here how a bunch of these textures are all wrong, and it's only a thing that affects mobile devices, and because we're on an Android emulator, obviously it is also affecting me, and this is a pretty massive bug that probably needs to be fixed pretty time soon, or should probably be fixed soon, because it's a pretty massive bug if you are, of course, an Android player and potentially an iOS player as well. I mean, look at this. But something I did notice, and it's a bit noticeable on here on the dirt, is that, can you see here how it's not the same on every block? So like basically it looks like there's a bit of block variation going on. I'm not using any resource packs, by the way, and you can see here that, look, so if you look at these pixels, they're different to the pixels on this block, for example, which suggests to me that there is some sort of block variation being added that has messed up some stuff, because I'm pretty sure that's not like that any variation in the normal versions before this bug, or on Windows or whatever. As well as this, and I have witnessed it, not in this world, but in other worlds I have seen this, where basically sugarcane generates floating on top of water. It's really, really strange, and it happened to me in another world I generated in this beta. However, it doesn't seem to be happening in this world now, which is a bit strange. So it looks like it might only be like specific seeds or something. Because yeah, I've flown around this ocean and I cannot see any floating sugarcane, although I can just see a massive mountain. These mountains are so cool, by the way. So that is going to be it for today's beta video. Thank you so much for watching. Feel free to subscribe and join the Alien Empire today. Also, if you have any suggestions of like better ways for me to make these videos, because obviously I haven't made this style of video really before ever, so if you have any suggestions or improvements or basically constructive criticism, then feel free to comment it down below or put it in the feedback channel in the Discord server. But other than that, that's it from me. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video coming soon. Bye.